In Japan, 99.9% of criminal trials end with a guilty verdict. That makes the odds for a defense lawyer to get an acquittal about 10,000 to 1. But I beat those odds on a murder case. It's a hell of an achievement. Unfortunately, it came with a price. The death of an innocent woman. The shadows of truth escape the courtroom, and when they do, someone has to drag them back into the light. The reality is, the law is neither as perfect or as fair as it's supposed to be. So I've made it my job to give those without a voice a chance to be heard.
Hey, Doc?
What?
Man, I'm bored.
Sucks.
How about you hit me with some trivia then? That would pass the time. Oh, I mean, come on, man. You never know how long a stakeout's gonna last. Even Keiko-chan's losing her mind.
I'm sure she is. Give me a sec to come up with a zinger, okay?
Okay, sure. You think up a tough question, and I just leave you to your thoughts. Wait a damn minute! How does that even solve this problem then, man?
Kaito-san? I don't think I'm really in the mood for trivia at the moment.
Okay, fine. We gotta spice this up somehow. So, Keiko-chan, this internet boy, how'd you end up on the raw end of a scam like this?
How is this spicing things up? Besides, we don't even know for sure if it was a scam yet, right?
Exactly. Kaito-san here is just jumping to conclusions. It'll be fine, Keiko-san. Don't worry. At Yagami Detective Agency, we make sure our clients' hearts are at the heart of our business.
That's so great to hear. I know I hired just the right people.
Damn straight. Sunshine and rainbows with us.
Kosuke-kun did say he always eats fast food for lunch.
Yeah, but after 20 minutes...
I don't know. He always makes me worry.
Say, Keiko-chan, how'd a sweet girl like you get roped in by some dude off the net, huh?
I wouldn't call it that at all. Would you believe me if I said we took it slow at first? I'd say his patience paid off. Maybe it's hard for you to see, but he is a caring guy.
So he drags you to the shadiest dive in Kamurocho and calls it a date?
He was just trying to impress me. He couldn't have known what
And
would...
he sticks his own girl with the bill? Dickhead doesn't begin to describe it.
I mean, he is still in college. He said if we didn't pay, they'd call the Yakuza to collect.
So they bled you out of 800 grand, 400 still to go, for a total of 1.2 mil. It'd be practically impossible to pay all that one lump sum.
Exactly. That's where Kosuke-kun's idea came in. He said I could make some easy money working one of those clubs.
Yeah, I'll bet he did. Did he say anything about working with those Yakuza from the start? Guy meets girl, they go out, he racks up a tab. Next thing you know, same shit.
Now you're just jumping to conclusions. Besides, a business taking advantage of people like that would have...
Afraid not. But I do owe you some credit for turning to a man like Genda-sensei. He's been defending the city a long time now.
Yeah, and when things get too dirty for them, Genda calls in guys like...
Good for you, I guess.
Listen, Keiko-chan. I hate to be so blunt, but Kosuke's totally been gaming you from the get-go. Until you see that for yourself.
Let's not jump the gun, Kaito-san. Speaking of which...
Kosuke-kun.
I'm gonna need to follow him. You two stay here. Hopefully we'll get this all cleared up.
About time we saw some action. Careful. Hey, Talk, you read me? You gonna be okay tailing this guy? Or do you need the detective basics manual?
Kaito-san, please. could tail him in my sleep.
The manual says to keep your eyes open, actually.
Better be careful here. What's on the menu today?
Probably nothing.
Kaito-san, you made contact with a new face. I'm gonna get a shot as evidence.
Good call.
Now.
Kaito-san, just sent that photo.
Yeah, I so. Who's Kosuke's?
That's what I'm gonna try and find out.
Man, I haven't seen you in forever, Sakura-chan.
It's because you barely show up to the club events, Kosuke-senpai. I probably wouldn't have seen you today either if I hadn't mistaken someone else for you.
Sorry, I've just been so busy. I know, I gotta make time for the club.
I know you've got a busy schedule, but it's not the same without you, senpai. A lot of girls quit because you stopped showing up, you know?
Oh, damn, that sucks.
Yeah, that'd be great. But senpai, I hope you won't do anything that'll get those girls' hopes up. I don't know if you know this,
But the girls had a few big fights, actually. All that anger could boil over in your direction at any time is all.
Yeah? Wouldn't want that. I'll be careful. Well, I've got to get going to my next thing.
Okay. Make sure you stop by the club, huh?
Oops. Probably nothing. Someone's tailing me?
Dog, did I delete that app?
Must be my imagination.
Too close.
Guess it's okay. Had enough of this! Probably nothing.
Hey, wait a sec. That's Yagami. He's the detective who reported Anaki's affair to his old lady.
Yeah, fuck that! Aniki got so pissed he took it out on him. Yo, Yagami! Just your luck to be passing by us today. You're a
Man, this neighborhood never changes, does it? Whoa.
could get more cash. Guess I'll stop by the Popo.
Too close.
Probably nothing.
Now!
Kaito-san, I just sent you a new shot.
Yeah, Yo, Doc, be real with me. Kosuke's guilty as all hell. That's way too much money to just cruise around with.
A withdrawal for any amount wouldn't prove anything. Gotta be fair here.
Doc, give me your status. What's Kosuke up to?
Not a whole lot right now. He's just wandering around town. Pretty much killing time like your average college student.
Any idea where he's headed?
Good question. Actually, he just ducked into a building. I'm going after him.
Hey, buddy. You new here? You can't just go waltzing in.
And why not?
Because I said so, that's why. Now beat it. Hey, didn't I tell you to leave? Don't
Isn't
make
that a
me
little
call-
excessive? All I wanted was to look around.
Well, there's nothing to see here, so go look somewhere else.
There's definitely more to this place than... Hey, suspicious. Hey. What the? Suspicious. Hey. No way that's gonna work. Uh-huh. Suspicious. kind of hit a wall here.
What's that supposed to mean? You didn't lose the guy, did you?
Look, my hands are tied right now, but everything's under control.
Oh, hey guys. Didn't mean to interrupt.
Hey, who's this? First time I've ever seen it.
Oh, you see, I'm, Kosuke's guest. Guess I took a
Who the
wrong
hell's
turn.
Kosuke? Ah, that's the kid who keeps hanging around. You'd think. Wait, then he'd be on the 5th floor.
Seriously, it's like you got me lost on
Take the stairs to the 5th floor, then head all the way back.
the
Your friend-
tatami room. Oh, of course.
Before you go, I'm gonna need to verify your membership.
You should have? Shoot, I can't seem to...
That's so.
Sorry. I'll be more careful next time,
There won't be a next time, dumbass! We don't carry cards here! Now who the hell are you? Better start talking!
Tell me, what's Kosuke doing?
We're not telling you sh-
Ah, you good? What's going on?
I'm still in that building with Kosuke-kun. Had a little run-in with some watchdogs. And apparently, Kosuke's no stranger. Right now, he's in their tatami room.
Oh, he is, huh?
What do you think he's up to?
Well, a betting man would say he's gambling. If it's a members-only building with goons posted on every corner, I'm telling you now, that the...
Huh. Not a bad theory at all.
I said we have an intruder! I don't
Say
know
what?
how it...
What happened? Tell me something, Tog. Why is a college kid hanging out with a bunch of... We're seeing this kid's true colors now, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's hard to argue with that, but let's give him the benefit of the doubt until we catch him red-handed. Innocent until proven guilty.
Is that... Well, whatever. Just don't get yourself...
Believe me, Alright, let's go.
Yo, you got him? I heard we got an intruder in here.
Yeah, okay.
Aha. Oh, hell.
なんだ
Whoa.
あいつを。
Almost there. That'll do it.
Okay, that makes sense.
Time out.
Hey, don't just stand there. Shut the door already.
Come on, I had you! Ah! Why does this always happen?
Come on, folks. Who wants another round? Everyone place their bets? Now or...
You know you're on a losing streak, Kosuke. Why not be a good little boy and go home?
Are you kidding? I was just getting warmed up.
Huh? Didn't know you were such a high roller. Where you,
Can't say too much about it, but I got me.
Another girl with stars in her eyes, huh?
Jeez, go ahead and tell the whole room.
Hey, keeping it a secret's on you.
All right, Kaito-san, you called it. Kosuke-kun just blew all his earnings on Chohan.
Told you. As I say, we cut to the chase. And have us a little one-on-one.
Huh.
Good. I'll bring the car around. College boys about to learn something they don't teach in class.
Hey man, hold up a sec. I think you dropped something.
Huh? I've got my phone on me. What'd I lose?
Well, it could be any number of things, to tell you the truth. Maybe your conscience, or even your integrity. You feel like you might have left those somewhere?
Huh? What's your freaking problem?
Does scamming a young lady ring any bells for you? You've been working with a crooked bar to make her foot a 1.2 million yen bill.
What in the hell are you even talking about, dude?
Have you conned so many girls you can't even keep the scam straight anymore?
You better back off me. I've got the full support of the Tojo clan on this thing, man. Still think it's wise to talk shit?
The Tojo clan? You mean the Yakuza?
Pissing yourself yet? You're about to be real sorry, asshole!
The Tojo clan thugs got disbanded ages ago. If name-dropping a long-dead gang was supposed to scare me, I'm not very impressed.
Son of a... Let's fucking go!
I wouldn't do that if I were you. That excuse for a punch told me all I need to know.
Fuck you, man! That last one was just a warning shot! No more chances! The gloves are coming off right now, bro, and you're gonna get fucked up!
I hear you, kid. So, I can take the gloves off too, right?
The fuck? You for real right now? Well, I pump iron at the gym once a week, my man! You're going down! Don't say I didn't warn you! Hey, Yoshiro-san!
Kosuke, what happened? This guy giving you trouble?
He just started wailing on me!
He did? Well, what's your prop?
Client? That a tatami room term for gambling addict?
Gambling addict? Who told you about the tatami room?
Look, I don't have time to play around right now.
Too late, asshole. You just signed up for a beating!
wasn't supposed to happen.
Now you're really asking for it.
What do you want?
You won't get away.
Get away from me!
Hold up.
Come on, Kosuke-kun. Are you done?
You can't help yourself, can you, Tak? For being a lawyer, you sure like to settle things with your fists.
A lawyer? How the fuck are you a lawyer?
Yagami-san, you're not really a detective?
I'm a detective, all right. As for the badge, I still have a license to practice, so I hold on to it.
Is it safe to assume then you used to work at Genda Law?
Yep. Hit the nail on the head, actually. These days, he hands off to gigs that are better suited for detectives, like him.
Now it's making a little more sense.
Did you catch all that, Kosuke-kun?
Huh?
Well, if you want a closer look, I'll be more than happy to accommodate you.
What?
Yeah, care to go for a ride? We're gonna be buds, Kosuke.
Oh, time out! Guys, this isn't funny! These damn things off me! I swear this is all a mistake!
Kosuke-kun.
Yuko-chan! Don't let these assholes con you! Believe me, I didn't do anything wrong! Who the hell are these thugs?
Who is Yuko-chan?
Well...
My name is Keiko, you jerk! And to think I trusted you!
Here's the deal, Kosuke-kun. First, you're gonna cancel her debt to that bar.
But that's not even my call.
And second, they'll be returning every yen she paid. Plus a little extra for us having to deal with your bullshit.
You're out of your freaking mind! Do you even know who you're...
I have a pretty good idea. And I don't think very highly of con artists who prey on innocent women.
You tell him, Tak.
Hey! That's my phone!
Dial up that bar for me, would ya?
What bar?
Drop the act, kid. That scam is the oldest trick in the book.
You don't have any proof.
Proof? Do we need to spell it out for you? We've got you by the balls, you shit.
Who even are you people?
Some of Kamurocho's finest. The Yagami Detective Agency.
You mean... you're detectives?
It's in the name. Smart guy, huh? Everyone in town knows us.
They do?
You're goddamn right they do. Don't talk like you never heard of us.
Give the guy a break, Kaito-san. We're still getting our name out there.
Oh.
Look, I get what you're after, but give it up. That money's as good as gone. The guy who runs that bar's ex-Tojo clan. I was lying when I said he's Yakuza.
Yeah? Well, I used to roll with the Tojo myself. I might even know the dumb bat. You know he's all bark and no bite, don't you?
Yeah, but he's still a criminal! Just because his clan broke up doesn't change a thing!
Just a dickless ex-Yakuza strutting around, flashing a pin that don't mean...
Still, even an ex-Yakuza is dangerous, right? Are you sure you'll be safe?
Got this under control. Danger is our special. So, which numbers the bar keeps?
You...
Still worried about pissing off an ex-Yakuza? I'd worry more about the one right in front of you.
Or would you rather try your luck?
Kosuke?
Hey, Chief. You wouldn't happen to be back at the shop, would you?
Yeah, I am. Why, you, find yourself a new chick?
Not exactly.
Well, hey, at least you still got... Yeah, these broads will do anything if you know how to squeeze them right. You can make a fortune milking her.
Bastard.
Wait a minute, though. What happens when Keiko brings you the money?
Oh, that's simple. First, we take the cash off her hand. Then we slap on a last-minute late fee and send her sobbing all the way to the soap land.
Right. Sounds like you got it all figured out.
Wait. What'd you... Wait up. Who the hell is this?
I suggest you remember this voice, because I'm about to come knocking. And this time, you'll be the one paying the price.
Holy shit.
Sorry to break this to you, Keiko-san. Kosuke-kun had you fooled. No matter what lengths you went to for him, all he ever thought of was using you. You were just an easy mark the whole time.
Don't get me wrong, Keiko-san. This did start out as business, but now I've seen...
That's enough, Adi. Come on. Let's get you back to Genda's before the fireworks start. Trust me, you'll be safe there.
Okay.
You wouldn't want to see what we're gonna do to that place anyway. It's gonna get ugly.
You mean you're going to take them on alone?
That's always how it goes down around here for some reason.
Let's go, Keiko-san. Genda-sensei's office is just up ahead.
Where are you going?
This is Genda Law, where I got my start as a lawyer. The owner, Genda-sensei, is like a father to me. He's been a well-respected figure in Kamurocho for years. Genda-sensei... Huh? Where is everyone?
Oh, Saura-kun and company are down at the courthouse. Those two are always putting in a hard day's work.
It's good to see you.
I believe we met the other day. It was that con artist case. How'd it go? Did Yagami get that solved for you? He goes all in on his cases, but that's about his only redeeming quality.
Yeah, he's really gone above and beyond.
Sorry to impose, Genda-sensei, but can Keiko-san stay here a while?
Fine by me. It was getting a little too quiet around here anyway.
Speaking of which, it's rare to see the office this empty. You guys were...
Big enough to keep Saori-kun and Hoshino-kun.
It's not a murder case, is it?
No, it's an anti-nuisance ordinance violation.
Huh?
It's a groping case?
She's a smart one. This happened. Some good Samaritans at a train station pinned down a groper who was trying to make a getaway. Wouldn't you know it, the culprit was a cop, of all things. Makes you wonder what this world's coming. Naturally, the press had a field day with it. It was all you saw on the news for a while.
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about that. It was all over the internet. Anything that stops the trains during rush hour makes the news.
It was all they talked about. Probably because he was a policeman.
The judge is handing down the verdict today, and I don't expect he'll be pleased with it. Every answer he's given has been, I don't recall. Like that'll do him any good.
Stop that man! That man's a groper! Stop him! Stop him!
I didn't do it! Let go! Hey, let me go! Someone help! Get a station car!
This man grabbed me on the train! He put his hand up my skirt!
No! You're wrong! You got the wrong guy!
Stop struggling, asshole!
Let me go!
The cops can check your hands to see if you did it or not. Be here any second now, so just chill out!
Hey! Are you filming this? Put that camera away!
Ehara-san, do you mind sitting up straight in court, please? A bad attitude isn't going to do you any favors.
Does it even matter? It's over. The verdict has already been decided.
Your demeanor still has consequences. The worse things are looking for you, the better an impression you need to make.
Leave an impression. Huh. Well, if I were the judge, I'd be happy about having an easy day on the job for once.
This is no time to be cynical either. Besides, the judge hasn't...
It's decided. Guilty is charged. This also means it's almost time for the curtain to fall until the grand finale.
What?
And so, let's get this show on the road.
All rise!
Well, like I said, we should have a verdict coming down today. We only really needed Saori-kun at the bench, but Hoshino-kun insisted on joining her.
Truth be told, I still can't tell when he's trying to help or when he's trying to impress her.
Then he'll need to pull out all the stops. Saori-kun's no slouch. Plus, she's got ice in her veins.
Speaking of, how'd you end up on the hook for defending an active duty officer?
Well, another firm had it on their plate first, actually. Kamuro PD, they have their go-to guys. The plan was to get a confession, earning the defendant a nice retirement package and a simple case dismissed.
You mean he'd be found innocent?
Bottom line, yeah. On the condition he left the force anyway.
Correct. But the plan fell apart when the cop kept insisting he didn't do it, in spite of the evidence stacked against him. So, once Kamuro PD's lawyers decided to throw in the towel, the case went straight to Saori-kun, who just happened to take the call.
Huh. Makes sense.
I'm sure they'll be back soon if you wanted to stick around.
I would, but I gotta tie up a few loose ends. But let us know if any new requests come in.
Restless as always. You ever heard of a vacation, Yagami?
That's exactly why I turned my hobby into a job. Besides, I like staying busy.
Huh. fine. You never did listen to your elders.
Anyway, I shouldn't keep Kaito-san waiting. Thanks again for looking after Keiko-san.
Please be careful, Yagami.
Hey, ready to wreck shop talk? Not gonna be any...
Let's get to work.
That's what I... Well, this the dump you brought Keiko-chan to?
It is! So could you please just let me go?
Not a chance. You get a front row seat for when your boss shows up.
What are you, crazy? He'd murder me on the spot! Then he'd murder you too!
He's that scared.
Yes, actually!
All
Not
the
to
more
men-
reason to put him in his place. Pricks like that need to learn how to treat a lady.
Agreed. Oh. Sugiura.
Really? Oh, could he choose a worse fucking time? Talk about a buzzkill.
Hey there. Miss me?
Geez, it's been what, half a year? Everything good over there?
Good as it gets.
Well, I've got some good news of my own I wanted to give you, man. Tsukumo-kun and I have our very own detective agency.
Wait, are you saying you started a detective agency? Meaning, now you're a detective.
Yep, got our own office and everything. It's in Yokohama. Didn't want to muscle in on your turf.
Man, I don't know what to say. Oh, and by Tsukumo, you mean...
The one and only. At least, the only one I know. Thought his hacking might give us an edge. Never figured he and I were on the same wavelength about stuff.
You wanna wrap this up, Talk?
Anyway, we got a pretty big case. And to be honest, we're in a little over our heads. So that got me thinking, why don't we call up the pros so they can show us how it's done?
Do you need an answer right away? We're in the middle of the usual.
Oh yeah? More sneaky shit?
Yep, I'll tell you all about it later.
Oh, come on. Give me just a hint.
Sorry, buddy.
You all set? Huh. Then let's roll.
Kosuke, care to explain what the fuck's going on?
It's, not what you think.
We're here on account of a woman named Keiko Hamada. She says she's been threatened by an illegitimate business.
Oh, I see. You're the guy who had this dipshit's phone.
Yagami Detective Agency. At your service.
Yagami Detective? Yo, wait a sec. You the kid Matsugane-san took in?
There, you see? I told you people have heard of us.
Huh.
As for me, the name's Kaito. Used to wear the Matsugane myself.
Oh, I've heard plenty about you. You're a real celebrity, buddy.
A man's gotta have a reputation, right?
Masaharu Kaito. Ugly as an ape and just as dumb. Lets an amateur thief get the drop on him, then forks over the family safe? Yeah. Yeah, you're a real legend.
Don't talk like you were there, jackass. You want an ape? I'm about to go ape shit here.
Come on, man. Don't give him what he wants.
Fuckhead.
Now that we're past introductions, we're here to get Keiko-san's money. And we'll be tacking on our fee on top of that. Just business. I'm sure you understand.
Hear that, boys? The detectives come to collect. You know the best part of breaking ranks with the Tojo clan? The freedom. Huh? No more paying cuts to guys upstairs. Makes us even tougher. And guess what I spent the cash on? This is damn good soundproofing. Meaning whatever goes on inside, stays inside. You'll find out just how convenient that is.
You hear that, Kaito-san? He says we're free to cut loose.
Oh, yeah. Best news I've heard all day. I'm gonna open up a can of...
Hey, hold that thought a minute.
Greetings, Yagami-shi. Did Sugiura-shi call you a second ago?
He did, but look, Tsukumo, now's really not a good time.
Oh, so you really are just busy? He said you hung up on him, so I wanted to make sure. He didn't offend you, did he? I'd hate to think he upset you, you know? But if so, we didn't mean it. On behalf of both of us, I offer my profuse apologies.
Yep, no offense taken, man.
But you see my point, right? Sugiura-shi and I are a team. Our actions reflect on each other. Any responsible member of a company, any responsible member of society, it's a matter of respect.
Okay, I get the picture. We'll continue this later.
Okay, but when is later? Should I call you back? If you have an estimate, I can set a timer. That way I'll know when it's convenient.
Right, where do we leave off?
You gotta be shitting me!
Yeah, pretty lame talk.
That's it. You jokers are dead meat!
Listen, I just wanted to thank the both of you for all you've done.
I'm just glad to hear they got your money back. These two are something, huh?
Oh, yes. I don't know how I could possibly repay them.
Don't worry about it. Besides, those thugs paid our service fee and then some.
Nice of them to eat the cost, huh?
Beg your pardon?
Oh, nothing.
I take it all back. Anyway, what happened to the crooks?
If they're smart, they're skipping town. Doubt they'd reopen after how bad we wrecked the place. As for Kosuke, I made sure to tip his college off about his little side business. Should help him rethink his life choices. So I'd say this case is closed.
Well, I've sure learned my lesson. It's a scary world out there.
Oh, yeah?
Mm-hmm. From now on, I choose the place when meeting boys online. And I should probably change dating apps while I'm at it.
That's your big takeaway? Really, Keiko-chan? You're laying this all on the app, not the sketchy internet dudes.
Oh, I don't think so at all. Plenty of people these days meet their match online.
It's true, Kaito-san. Apparently that's a thing now.
You see, if you don't seize the opportunity when it knocks, it won't...
Fine. Hear you loud.
Saori-san and Hoshino-kun sure are taking their sweet time.
Now that you mention it, they should have left the courtroom a while ago.
Maybe they stopped for a quickie somewhere.
There's nothing between those two. Nothing real, anyway.
Wisdom comes with...
Damn right it does. And I've got more...
You talking about Matsugane-san?
Yep. The lawyer and the Yakuza. Best of both worlds. Though we came from different backgrounds, we were brothers in arms. Both trying. You two ought to visit his grave every now and again.
We will.
That goes without...
Well, I guess we should
I
get
guess
going.
so.
Thanks for having us on such short notice. Oh, and give the two lovebirds our regards.
All rise.
The court is prepared to issue its verdict. The sentence for the defendant, Akihiro Ihara, is 6 months of penal servitude.
He's getting prison time for his first offense? Isn't it usually just probation in cases like this?
Yes.
I'm sure his attitude didn't help the situation. From the start, the evidence was stacked against him, and all he did was deny it.
If that will be all, we can proceed with the court's rationale. The defendant may be seated. You'd rather hear this standing up?
Your Honor, in a warehouse, about 3 days ago, a body turned up in Yokohama. Oh, maybe you hadn't heard that.
What?
What the hell? What is he talking about?
I don't know.
I'll take that as a no. In that case, make sure you pass this along to the Kanagawa police. They'll want to know that the body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from me by driving him to commit suicide. He deserved to die 1,000 times, but he was never even accused of a crime. No, he just went on with his life. The law let him walk. An utterly broken system.
Order in the court! The defendant shall refrain from making such outbursts. Defense, do you have an explanation for the meaning of this?
Your Honor, well...
Huh? How's that for an honest day's work? I just want to go put my feet up in the office.
Sounds like a plan. I need to get back to Sugiura, too. He was telling us about a big job.
You mean a big job for us?
Yeah, down in Yokohama. By the way, Sugiura and Tsukumo, they're detectives now.
Those two detectives? Good one, Talk. Wait, you serious?
This game is absolute bullshit. It's like it's designed to eat your money.
Yeah, what a fucking...
Fuck this. I'm beyond pissed. I need to unload...
Hell yeah, dude. Why don't we go get...
Let's roll, Talk.
Great. What a waste.
What is it?
りがとうございます。
何見てんだ。
Really, guys?
Let's hit it.
Lô, cái sân đất chưa biết cái nhảy nhảy đấy để làm cái gì. Đấy, nhưng mà nhìn buồn cười quá này. Vui nhất. Better. Rain. À, chưa có kỹ năng để chưa có kỹ năng để ra đòn với cả cái đấy. Ui.
What a waste. Why is this always
Cái game này múa sướng quá. Rain. Ôi dồi.
いらっしゃいませ。
Starving. Now we're talking. Pretty tasty, thanks.
ありがとうございます。
ơi.
I wish you hadn't. And stay down.
Let's roll.
Really, guys?
What is it? Too fast.
Cái cho nhảy lên đá trên không là quên nhầm, cho nhảy lên đá trên không là bao giờ có nhỉ? 1002 kiếm mấy thằng nữa để đấm. Ơi, về mẹ đây rồi.
This is the Yagami Detective Agency. I run the place. I wish I could say keeping this place afloat was, but the reality is we'd be drowning if it weren't for the gigs we get from Genda-sensei. It's not like we don't have the technology. But when street smarts fail, most of the time we have to get physical. That happens.
Đây ạ.
Guess we can finally take a breather.
I was, wasn't I? Crazy how we ended up in
After
our line
seeing
of
us
work.
in action.
Yagami-san, everything okay over
Yeah,
there?
sorry, it's a long story. You were
Oh, yeah. Listen, man, you gotta come check out Yokohama. We've been getting jobs left and right down here. And if we can ace this case I've got lined up, we'll be the hottest detectives in town.
Oh yeah? You sure it's a legit?
Hey, some faith. Would I waste your time on a bad lead?
Just looking out for you, man.
Well, I do appreciate that. Then should I save the details for when I see you?
Sure. When do you want us over?
Honestly, ASAP. Tomorrow if you can swing it. We're based in Ichincho. Look for an office that says Yokohama 99 out front. That's us. The real question is, you free on such short notice?
Let me check my schedule.
What schedule? Outside of today's shit, we haven't had work in weeks.
If I tell them that, they'll lowball our cut, smart guy.
Oh, right. Guess we don't want to look desperate.
Sorry, Sugiura. Yeah,
Perfect.
tomorrow we're...
Man, this is gonna be so great!
He'll be there. Sugiura said he'd give us the details when we get there. Yokohama, though. Can't say I'm really familiar with...
Same here.
But you know what? Kamurocho has been pretty tame lately. Maybe this is our chance to broaden our horizon.
首はいつか誰かに切り取られていたこえて笑うことはいつになれば許されるのかなもし今疲れ
Yokohama 99's cross streets. Aw, it's not even close to Chinatown. So much for us getting a decent meal on this trip, huh?
Well, then how about on the way home we take ourselves a little detour? Maybe.
Tsukumo's place is way out there. Wanna take a taxi?
I suppose we could. But why don't we hoof it? Yeah, we can see the sights.
I guess I'm on board with that.
Why is this all? What a waste.
Let's roll, Tom.
Great. Really, guys?
Ôi, đi vệ sinh kìa.
Yo, hold up a sec, Doc. Nonsense over there.
That's not what I said. What'd you call me? What the? Hey, what are you filming me for? Knock it off!
Chill out, man. Why do you care? I don't see anything that says I can't record here.
Enough! Stop!
Just give me a reason. You have one? It's a free country, isn't it?
Whoa! Hey! What gives? You just kicked my sign over!
Ah, that was the wind, man. A big old gust just came through, right?
Yeah, crazy. Just now it whooshed right over.
I told you! Put that down! Come on!
Kids don't seem to give any fucks about people these days.
Agreed. So much for seeing the sights, huh?
Well, you're thinking what I'm thinking, aren't you?
Do you have to ask?
So, anything else you want to accuse us of? I'd say you must be losing it, Pops.
You goddamn brats!
I got that one. He called us goddamn brats. You picking on high schoolers, man?
No, I just don't want you loitering in front of my store. That's all I said, okay? So stop disturbing my customers.
That part's not gonna make the video.
Wow, is that one of those new smartphone models? May I?
What the hell?
Damn, the camera on this thing is amazing, man. Your parents buy it for you?
Holy crap, he kicked Sakaki down.
You must be seeing things, kid. Anyway, your smartphone's kind of dirty, don't you think? Let me see.
Hey! Give me my phone back!
You want it back? I'll give it back, but only if you put this poor restaurant owner's sign back up first.
Asshole. You think you can fuck with us? We're gonna kick your ass!
Let's go. For fuck's sake.
Yo. Was that Ike?
Here.
Those were students from Serio High. You'd think private school kids would be better behaved, but they're just as immature.
They look like a bunch of entitled brats.
They'd learn some manners the hard way in Kamurocho.
Well, we've got our fair share of unsavory types. The Yakuza. Not those kids.
So there's some...
Yeah, I certainly come to
That's all right.
Sure. Oh, but before that...
Yokohama 99.
Wow.
Yo.
Ah, if it isn't the man of the hour, Yagami-shi.
Gentlemen, welcome. How are you?
This guy. First he falls off the radar. Now he's got this sweet office. Little shit.
You're still quick as a thief. Maybe a little quicker, actually.
Well, I'd say thief isn't very fair.
It was stealing.
Oh, come on. You know I wasn't doing it to line my own pockets, right? We took from the powerful and gave to the powerless.
To sum up why we called you, we've been seeing a major upward trend with these... What do you think? Cared?
I'll give you a hint. It's not a problem you'd find in Kamurocho.
So, it's specific to you.
I know. It's gang warfare. The outfits running Chinatown are at each other's throats, and you guys sort out...
Well, we did just hear about the Yokohama Liumang. They're...
Yeah, Yokohama Liu, whatever. Bet they're stirring up shit as we...
Actually, we haven't run into any gang-related activity at all. No, what we're dealing with isn't so conspicuous. I'll just tell you, sometimes parents ask us for evidence to prove their child was bullied. Fairly often, they want these bullies taken to court immediately.
They'll also want to hold the schools accountable. But none of that
How old are these kids?
Most of them are in Research shows that boys at that age experience a sudden spike in testosterone. This leads to outbursts to assert dominance, compounded by the irrationality of an... Scientifically, this potent mix of impulses often manifests...
Yeah, I call
That would apply specifically to boys, right? You're getting cases with girls involved too, aren't you?
Ah, with girls, it's more likely rooted in oxytocin. See, oxytocin fosters feelings of it. For instance, scientists have observed that a mother's oxytocin...
Then it's not always a bad thing, is what...
Indeed. Did you know it was oxytocin that enabled cooperation among our primitive ancestors? Ancient matriarchs were... After all... However, this intense... Individuals who failed to contribute were... Let's say there was a...
Let's roll, Tom. What is it? What the? Kyoinro.
Are you almost here, Yagamishi?
Actually,
Excellent. Just give the host my name.
Was this the same guy living in a net cafe not too long
Yeah,
ago?
a bit. You morons.
Let's go! Let's go!
What a waste.
Without further, they are without a doubt the finest.
Yes. My name is Okuda. I'm the chairman of a private high school, Serio, if you've heard.
Serio High. Isn't that where those kids were?
Yeah, the ones from earlier.
Is something about...
We actually ran into some of your students today. There must have been 7, 8 of them. They were harassing a restaurant worker and recording it on it.
Oh boy. And I'm guessing you didn't just...
You bet your ass we didn't. Had to knock a little...
You mean there was an altercation?
Come on, pal.
Because that would be unprofessional.
Chairman, we'd like to start investigating tomorrow. So would you mind
Certainly. Our administration has a very firm stance. We continually ask ourselves, are we, or if, and I believe...
And you're hired...
that sounds...
All we end of this then as such.
In the event we do uncover...
Of course, we would provide appropriate counseling. In addition...
Wouldn't that could lead to...
that...
What if you...
you don't think...
Actually, what...
So, we...
next...
H is nothing...
If...
Could you allow...
Like I said, my goal is to nip...
Okuda-san, you mentioned you couldn't trust your
human error, I suppose.
Your first...
Yes. Yes, I suppose it did.
Can you tell...
It has been... The poor boy hung himself at home.
You mean because he was being...
Not on paper, at least. We established a committee to investigate. Neither did the court.
Wait, you were taken to court?
Yes. One of the students' parents. Now, there were online postings that may or may not have hinted, but the prosecution never found substantial evidence.
If I can ask your honest opinion, was there really no...
I would like to believe there, but if there... However, around 2 months ago, we lost contact with...
Hell?
That could have been the case. But I didn't get it. From what I'd observed, he appeared to be getting along quite well. But I later heard his family had reported him missing. At the end of the day, I'm asking you to shed light on the darkness that is why I went the detective route.
I think this conversation has been enlightening.
What else? I suppose we'll have to see when we get there. We may have more...
That would be fine.
All right.
You really...
I would...
In that case...
So, how was that for your first day? I realized that meeting was a lot to take in, but the task at hand seems pretty straightforward.
Oh, yeah.
Well, tomorrow we'll be deciding where to put them. We don't have all that many, so you know. Oh, and we'll be dressed as AC repairmen.
What? You gonna make us wear uniforms?
Of course. Freshly laundered and ready for duty. As you may recall, only the chairman is aware of our We must therefore deceive both student and faculty.
Sounds like a plan to me.
In any case...
Hmm? Huh?
This sucks.
Yeah.
No way! Ah.
Nah. Huh.
Huh? Yagami-san.
Huh?
Hey!
Yeah.
Ah!
Huh?
Huh?
Nah. Yeah.
Can you?
Gotcha. Yeah. Excuse me. No way.
Come on.
Hey.
Yep.
Oh.
Yagamishi, remember those uniforms? You'll need to put one on, but they should be a perfect fit.
Yeah, I don't...
Ah, you must
Yes, but thank you. Ooh.
They are a prestigious prep school.
Wonder if the kids are on recess.
So, our first order of business is to... The schoolyard should provide the proper vantage point. Let's head there. It seems this school's design is fairly conventional. See, there's the classroom building, and that must be the gym.
By the way, how many spy cams do we have?
20 in total, all of which feed directly to my computer.
Think we ought to split them up between us?
We could, but that might draw extra attention. We stick out enough as is, but if we moved in pairs, they'd write us off a lot easier.
Clever as always. When a con man pretends, it seems the added... All that is to say, Yagamishi knows his material.
Hear that, Tom?
Very funny. So, how about Kaito-san and I take half the cameras and you guys take the rest? Where are they?
Right here. Now, these cameras don't see very far, but they do see wide. 150 degrees. So let's try to set them up where we think a bully would be most likely to...
So, we just gotta find the teacher's blind spots, eh?
You would, Brett.
All right.
Okay.
Guys,
Talk and I'll We've only got 10 cameras, so... course. The shoe lockers.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. That's where you drop love letters to your crush. Or challenge your rivals to duels.
Dude, what century did you go to school in?
Look, whatever. All I'm saying is, this place is...
That many? Just for the lockers?
Yep. See, a school never has that many. So when you do find one, you make it special.
Huh. After that, sure, let's do it.
Tsukumo reporting in. That feed is coming in nice and clear. You guys are doing awesome.
Thanks. How's things on your end?
We just finished with the back of the gym. Next.
Copy that.
All right, Tuck. Just follow my lead. The boys will handle this floor. So let's go up one more.
Gotcha.
Every bully loves a good pair of stairs. Pushing someone down them ruins their day pretty quick.
You think it's...
Yep. Close corners make for poor visit.
You don't say.
All right. Then let's... All right. Let's move...
Yagami-shi, are you perhaps on the second floor?
Yeah, we're about to start setting up.
Okay, we're almost done with the first floor, and we'll be heading to the east building after. I think we can handle that all on our own. So can you finish up the second and third floors here?
Sure, not a...
Splitting up for a bit shouldn't hurt. How about I take the second floor and you do the third?
Works for me.
Looking for something, pal?
pretty sure smoking's not allowed in school. Should you really be doing that here?
Oh, could you, keep this?
I can. But in exchange...
Yeah, sure. No problem. Just don't...
Kaito-san, I'm done setting up the 3rd floor.
Same. I've hit up every blind spot I can think of. Thing is, I've still got 2 cameras left. Maybe this tight corridor might be good. The teachers probably passed by without a second glance.
Hey, Kaito-san, isn't that where bullying primarily takes place?
You might be right about that. We couldn't cover every classroom if we wanted to, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, fair enough. Nice to see you putting...
As professionals, we'll just have to make do with what we've got. We should set this camera up wherever we can get the... How about the ceiling in the middle of the hall? Okay, Taka.
You know, we totally could have done this. Everyone's just staring.
Too late to whine now.
Huh?
Hey, you saw them.
You noticed too, huh?
Classroom.
Sounds like we've got some bullies in there for sure. That'll be...
All right. Just make sure. Let's roll, Talk.
Excuse me, but I don't recall...
Sorry to be in your way, ma'am.
I understand. But nobody notified me we'd have any
Yeah, and nobody notified us this school.
You know what? I don't seem to recognize either of you. Probably
Can't say I know anything about that. We're just here doing our job.
You can call me Sawa-sensei, not ma'am. And you're in my classroom. Forgive me, but who may I...
It was the chairman who called us in.
Oh, the chairman. Well, I suppose
Well, when you say it like
Did
that...
he make this appointment with you direct?
Yep, sure did.
And I'm sure our...
His name? Oh, well, that would be... Okuda-san. How could I forget?
Yes, of course. I'm sorry for being so rude.
Ah, no problem at all, Teach. By the way, anyone ever tell you how stunning you are? I'd say you're just my type. My dream gal, even.
What?
Ignore him, please. Like I said, we'll get this done quick and be out of your hair. And we're done. Sorry again for the disturbance. We'll be going now. The hell was that, Kaito-san? You forget we're working here?
Yeah, but man, that chick's the spitting image of a teacher I had a crush on. One of my few good...
What, so that makes me...
All right.
This is Tsukumo reporting in. Yagamishi, please respond.
Hey man, we just finished setting up the...
Good, so did we. Could you and Kaito-san meet us at the gymnasium then? It's empty at the moment. I thought we might as well check the camera feed and discuss what to do moving forward.
Got it.
Excellent work, gentlemen. All cameras are fully operational.
So, now all we do is sit back and watch?
Something like that, yes. By the way, Yagamishi, I noticed you installed a camera in a classroom. Did you find a lead there or something?
Yeah, that classroom had those problem kids from yesterday. Thought they'd be worth keeping an eye on.
Aha. Well, nothing unusual's turned up yet.
Guess we'll have to watch and wait. If there's any bullying happening at this school, this is a surefire way to find out.
Wrong as it is, there's something about smoking in school that makes it feel twice as good.
You're awfully nostalgic to...
Yeah, well, my school wasn't as fancy as this one. Plus, I dropped...
Uh-oh. Guys, check this out. I think we may have found something.
What is it?
This is the classroom where Yagamishi set up the camera. Class 2-2.
Them again. Now they're picking on a girl.
Whoa, did you see that?
No, they're writing something on her? With a permanent marker?
Yo, Doc, let's go kick the shit out of those punks. No way I'm letting that slide.
Yeah, this is a problem.
Hold on, Yagami-san.
What now?
Looks like they got what they came for. They were already leaving the classroom.
Man, why's nobody helping her? It's like they don't even want to see it. Kids think this doesn't involve you?
Let's go, Kaito-san. I want to see what happened with my own two eyes.
Yeah.
I suppose we should report this to our client. I didn't expect to find anything this quickly, though. But now, we have irrefutable evidence that bullying is real here at Serio. We'll have to take this up with the chairman and see how we should proceed.
Tak, that's her.
Let's get a little closer and see.
What the? Hey. Hey. Suspicious.
This is Tsukumo, paging Yagamishi.
Yeah, what's up?
I've just reported our findings to the chairman. Could you... His office is on the 3rd floor of...
On our way.
Hold up! Would you? Are you ditching me?
Please come in.
Huh? You're that teacher.
Sawa-sensei, wasn't it? To what do we owe the pleasure?
All of these men are detectives?
Yes, and I'd like you to keep their identities a secret. These gentlemen here are Yagami-san and Kaito.
I see.
I've explained the situation to Sawa-sensei, our homeroom teacher for Class 2-2. Why don't you both have a seat?
I knew something was wrong.
The girl being bullied. Her name's Mami Koda.
Yes, she's in the basketball club. And so are...
Wonder if that's where the bullying started.
Sawa-sensei, you mentioned noticing something was wrong.
Well, only that Koda-san hasn't been herself lately.
Suspend him. Expel him. Kick those bullies the hell. The video we took has him.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. For one thing, it would be quite problematic to use this video as evidence.
True. The school can't just come out and say, we've been recording your kids without consent.
Yes, and let us bear in mind, they still have their whole lives ahead of them.
You're not saying we should look the other way, are you?
Hey, last night you said the total opposite, man.
If you...
No one is suggesting we cover it up.
Then we need to act now. We have no idea how What if there's a chance? What if she does something drastic?
Pardon me for saying so, but bullying is rarely resolved by the victim and the perpetrator coming to a mutual agreement. Thus, a third party must intervene.
I presume you read that in a book somewhere. I can tell you from experience that no victim finds it easy to open up about to family, friends. It takes a tremendous amount of courage for a bullied child to come forth. So if we, as outsiders, are to intervene, we must...
Even so!
No, I think the chairman's right. Making a big scene might only make things worse for Koda-san.
Oh, come on, talk. Someone's drowning right in front of your eyes. And
What I'm saying is, we have to put a stop to the bullying without getting the whole school involved. What started in that classroom will end in that.
I'm sorry, but did you say you were a
Name's Yagami.
And you want to put a stop to the bullying, like it's that easy? Tell me, where does all this confidence...
You think there's a real chance we could pull this off, Yagami-san?
I do. Can you bring up that?
Sure. One moment.
I think the secret to stopping the bullying is right here in this video.
Really? Then by all means, Detective.
You don't have to be so condescending.
Nope, she's got a point. You gotta back up that claim. So what?
It's those students sitting idly by. They're aware of the problem, but aren't doing anything to help.
Well, yeah, there's a whole flock of bullies. Get in their way, you're their next target. Adults do the same thing, honestly. Guess we're not so different.
Then we should hold some sort of trial and... Is that what you're trying to...
Again, something like that would only spread the issue, and that would only bring more pain to Koto-san. Tell me, what is...
What I'm getting at is that it's the silence of all her classmates that's empowering these bullies. On the surface, we only see students turning their eyes as one of their own gets torn. They feign disinterest, or pretend not to notice, because remember, that's the safest thing to do. But deep down...
Yeah.
So if the class could just express that, the pressure would then shift to the bullies. We have to tip the social balance in that classroom, become the voices of justice. Then, it's the bullies who become the outcasts. Would they keep running the risk of bullying if it meant social exile?
I can see how you arrived there.
Alright, so...
We come in by giving the bystanders a voice. We're gonna be the spark. After all, the first voice
Okay, so what's the plan?
Tsukumo, how fast can you get your hands on a couple of mini-speakers? I want to put them in the classroom where they can't be seen.
I can have them here momentarily, but I admit I don't...
I don't blame you. I honestly can't say it'll work, but I think it's
I see.
Chairman, I don't know what, but I'll tell you this right now. I refuse to stand idly by while a...
Do you remember what I told you about the student who that affected Sawa-sensei profoundly? Perhaps she blames herself for being unable to...
I can see that.
As the chairman of this school. So please...
How's it coming along, Yagamishi?
So far, so good. Looks like most...
Do you have the speakers I
Yep,
gave you?
and they're just what I needed.
How about we...
Anybody in the classroom right now?
Class 2...
What's wrong?
Well, that one's fine, but there's something wrong with the camera in the classroom building. The one on the second floor by the stairs.
Is it broken?
No, still getting a signal.
All right.
How does it look, Yagamishi?
Let's find out.
Did you find something?
Yeah, a sticker on the lens.
Yagamishi, behind
there
you!
There he is! That's the pervert who'd see when you find a hidden camera. Your first thought is to take it down. What you do instead, that way, when the perv finally notices, he goes back to...
I get it, Amasawa. Hey, what is it you're doing over there?
He's trying to peep on...
Oh, well...
Come on, let's stop!
Hey, wait!
Are you safe, Yagamishi? Seems like you're in a bit of a pinch.
Yeah, you think?
Yagamishi, you should see a ladder that...
Got it.
Don't panic, but the school just contacted security. Several guards are en route to your location.
Great. Just what I needed.
Looks like you've made it to the rooftop.
Where have you been watching from this whole time?
From the drone, Yagamishi. I found a spot that's from here. Use the drone as a guide and jump from that roof toward You're gonna have to clear a big gap.
Right. I'll try.
Yagamishi, it looks like some of the guards have arrived. You think it...
I'll have...
What? Even
Yeah, I should be able to make a clean getaway.
Are you serious?
It'll be fine. All I have to do is not get caught, right? Besides...
No, very... But for the... Let's get...
All right, let's go.
Like I said, I should be able to help you get to your destination without incident. Make sure you don't lose that earpiece.
Got it. Aha. Damn. Not happening. And this was the shortest route to Class 2, too.
Nothing we can do but find another route. Give me a moment. Yagamishi, it seems the rooftop might be a more viable option. Let's abandon this route and try it, shall we?
Yeah. No sense waiting for the guards to just get... Let's check out the rooftop. Okay, makes sense. The hell, another road?
My apologies. I'm afraid that...
Well, shit.
Yagamishi, how many guards?
Hmm?
Just one. Well, in that case...
You got a plan?
Of course.
You mean this ball or whatever? What does it even do?
It's kind of like one of those anti-theft balls, actually. You fill that ball with powder or liquid and throw it at your target.
Right.
Oh, just some pepper.
Peppers?
Now, don't doubt the magician. Just take my word for it.
Oh, I see now. Oh, damn. It worked like a charm.
But, Yagamishi, that only works once. You'll have to procure...
Yeah, I got it. Crap.
そこにいやがったか。待てって言ってんだろ。さっさと。
Tsukumo, can you hear me? If I keep going down...
The landing where you were accused of...
You have any idea how it's...
I'll take a look. There's no sign of that sharp girl who framed you. The onlookers seem to have dispersed...
Oh.
There is one guard posted there.
Yeah, piece of... Okay, I'm in...
Roger that.
Yeah. Well, better...
Good luck.
Tsukumo.
Oh, testing. Testing.
Perfect. Your speakers...
Does this mean you're set
Yeah.
up?
Huh? Oh, no, you don't.
Go get Yuck.
I see you got security all riled up. It could have...
Right.
Look, who the...
No answer? You're... Oh.
Whoa. What is this shit? This guy doesn't mess around, Yakun. We all... Get him! What? Holy shit!
Crap. Don't let him go!
Damn! I guess he's more than just your average creeper.
Yagamishi, you can't get caught now. They'll label you as a sex offender. You don't want that on the news, do you?
No, can't have that. Only one way out then.
mind those guys. You need to make yourself scarce. Unfortunately, you're on your own from here. The three of us need to make our exit now, too. We'll all regroup at the office, okay?
Great. What a waste. And stay down. Starving. Pretty tasty. Thanks.
ありがとうございます。
Really, guys? Great.
Oh, man. You almost got arrested.
There's no way I'd screw things up that.
In all seriousness, those bullies got what was coming. That way, they'd never bother Koda-san.
Yeah, but that wouldn't really solve the problem.
What?
But
Wow.
that's where those...
Yeah.
Hey, you did everything you could, right? So...
Yo. So, are you gonna come out to lunch with us or what?
Don't you have anything more to say than that, Koda? Get your ass up. Come on. Matsune's really not in the mood to deal with your shit today.
I'll just eat lunch here, okay?
Huh? You're giving us lip now? I guess you won't be needing this stuff then.
We told you to get your ass up, you little slut. Ah, maybe you started fucking guys on your lunch break now?
You're out here living the dream, aren't you?
Enough! Get your ass up!
What's the fucking holdup, Koda? You should be thanking us for even inviting you to come.
So slow. I can't fucking stand you.
Well, damn. So much for my appetite. You guys are making me sick.
Hey, who the fuck said that? We're making you sick, huh? You guys talking about us?
You see anyone else being assholes? Of course he's talking about you.
Yeah, I've about had it with you punks. This shit's getting old.
The fuck? Ganging up on the same girl day after day make you feel real big?
Unfucking believable that it takes 3 of them to do the job.
Seriously, you guys? You're taking Koda's side here? You know she's just a whore, right?
You okay, Koda-san? Just ignore these losers.
How low can you go? Calling someone a whore isn't gonna win you any points.
Right? Let's hear it for the picture of purity over here.
What the hell? Hey!
She can dish it, but she can't take it. Hope the boys are watching.
What?
What the fuck, man? If you want to talk shit, say it to my face.
What part of this don't you understand?
Yeah. You know what, guys? It's true. You guys just need to leave her alone.
He's right. He's totally right. What's your problem with her anyway?
Yeah, Koda didn't do anything wrong, guys.
Exactly. So back off Koda-san already.
Stop acting like little punks. Get the hell out of here.
When you guys going to lunch, go choke on a chopstick.
Oh, how does it feel now?
Just get going, would you?
Yeah. Toss them out.
What the hell is going on here? Hey, Watson. Fuck this.
Yeah. Let's just go.
Fuck it.
Wow. I've never seen those kids band together like that.
They all knew what was going on in there now. It can be hard to speak up even when you know something happening right in front of you is wrong. Not so different from adults, right?
Yagami-san, was everything we just witnessed part of your plan?
It's just psychology. There's this concept called the bystander effect. According to the psychologists, when a person witnesses an incident, there's 3 things that run through their mind if other people are in the vicinity. 1, if no one else acts, it must not be urgent. 2, if no one else acts, I don't have to take action either. And 3, if I take action alone, I'll embarrass myself. The result? Everybody stands there and nobody takes action. I just figured if I could get even one person to step up and raise their voice, it would spur the rest of them to push past their inability to act. Penguins are the same way. You ever seen a flock of them hesitating to take a leap into the sea? One takes the first plunge and the others all start following after him.
The first penguin, you say? It's a fascinating term for a display of bravery. I've heard it said that overseas in America, the first penguin is a symbol of respect.
So for Yagami-shi, that would mean your voice was the first penguin in that classroom.
I can't say for certain this resolved your bullying problem. But here's hoping it's at least a good first step.
They're gone. You should be safe from them for a while.
What do you say we monitor the situation for now? Might not be wise for adults to intervene just yet.
I suppose your plan has worked, but it should be teachers and administrators handling
You know
these-
what? I couldn't.
And if you'll excuse me.
Oh, come on, man. Lighten up a little. You didn't have to rub it in her face.
You know what she thinks? She thinks we're some bums off the street trying to meddle in academic affairs.
Well then, I apologize on her behalf. But Yagami-san, that was some magic you worked there. Hard to admit this at my age, but I learned...
Good stuff, Yagami.
Naturally.
Sorry, I have to take this. Hey, this is Yagami.
This is Shiosaki. Do you have a minute?
Sure.
I have a rather urgent request for you. It concerns a trial we've been involved with.
Listen, Sari-san, I'm a little busy. I don't know if I can take a rush job at the moment. We aren't even in Kamucha right now. Actually, I'm in Yokohama.
Really? That's interesting.
I'm helping Sugiura out with a case for his new agency. We're on site right now. At Serio High School. Sari-san? You there?
Serio High? Somewhere near Ijincho? Is that the school?
Have you heard of it?
A college-age student teacher from that school went missing about 2 months ago. It was all very sudden.
Huh. I think I heard something about that, actually.
He himself was a Serio High graduate. He'd returned to his alma mater to finish his teaching credential.
Just a sec. How do you know so much about this?
The teacher's name is Hiro Mikoshiba, and his body was discovered a few days ago. They found him in one of Ijincho's abandoned buildings.
Huh?
The body was badly decomposed, but Kanagawa police have just released his identity. Moments ago, in fact.
Moments ago?
This gonna end today?
Thing is, someone else knew Mikoshiba was dead, before the police even confirmed it. A sex offender, Akihiro Ehara. I defended him in court. The day Mikoshiba disappeared, Ehara was arrested at the station for groping. He's also an active duty officer.
So you're saying he committed the murder too?
No. The victim was still alive while Ehara was at the station in Tokyo committing sexual battery. He was caught and arrested on the spot. And he's been in jail for the 2 months since.
So if I have this right, he has an alibi for the murder?
Right. But there's more to it. A few days ago, someone lit flares at the location of Mikoshiba's body. It obviously couldn't have been Ehara, so I suspect that's the real culprit. But whoever that is somehow connected to Ehara.
Yeah. Otherwise, there's no other way he could have known about the body.
Exactly. There's clearly more to Ehara than an officer turned groper. More than likely, he's an accomplice to murder.
Okay. So do we have a motive?
4 years ago, Ehara's only son hung himself in their home. He was a student at Seiryou High at the time. And the way Ehara sees it, his death was the result of bullying at the hands of his classmate, Mikoshiba.
You mean it's revenge? In that case, could he possibly have hired someone else to kill the guy in his stead?
It's highly likely. As for my request, I'd like to see what you can find out. Mikoshiba's murder is too suspicious. Up until today, I wrote Ehara off as just another train groper. But he got arrested for that on the exact day that Mikoshiba was killed. It can't be a coincidence.
I mean, you couldn't ask for a better alibi than being arrested for a different crime, right? Otherwise, the cops would have pinned him as suspect number 1.
But groping as an alibi? Why go to all that trouble? There had to have been a better way than that. I'm worried. As his attorney, I have to admit there's a chance Ehara planned this, which means I've made a critical oversight. Even worse, I let a misguided court issue a verdict. I can't allow that to stand. I need to reconsider both the harassment and the murder, because I think the truth is these cases are one and the same.
All right. Well, what can I do for you?
Can you see if anyone at Seiryou High will talk about Mikoshiba? Right now, we need more information. And the first thing we should focus on is how and why he disappeared. That could give us a lead.
So, does this mean you're hiring me?
It does. Consider it an official request, if you would.
Okay, I'm on it. No better feeling than when the jobs line up perfectly.
Ijincho, Yokohama. A harbor town where rotting secrets rarely stay uncovered. The deceased was a student teacher who had vanished from a high school Yagami was investigating. Yet the linchpin to this case, a police officer named Ehara, was arrested for a different crime, a train groping that shocked the nation. Upon hearing the verdict, Ehara gave the court an ominous revelation: that the son he had lost was avenged.
Before I go all in, can we go over the defendant's profile? That way I'll have something to work with.
Sure. Akihiro Ehara, age 53, senior officer with Tokyo PD. He'd been stationed in Shinjuku and lived alone in...
Lived alone?
His wife
Unmarried
moved to Yokohama without him 7 years ago. when their son Toshiro started at Savio. Toshiro-kun ended up taking his life in his 3rd year. That's 4 years ago, if you're counting.
And the couple never reconciled, huh?
Apparently his wife wanted nothing to do with him from that. That's it for
All right.
As for the charge, mind you,
The same footage the media was plastering on TV?
Yes. Although some of it was edited for privacy or length.
Hard to dispute something you can see right in front of you.
True.
And what about when they handed down the verdict? Ihara flew off the handle or something?
Yeah. That's one way of putting it.
Your Honor, in a warehouse, the body belongs to a guy named Hiro Mikoshiba. 4 years ago, this man took my son from...
Ihara seemed convinced that Mikoshiba had bullied his son, and to get his justice, he even took Seiryo High to court. However, the court ruled against him, claiming there was no substantial evidence of bullying. I still need to dig into the court record of that case to see if there's anything of value.
Sounds like I'm on deck then. I've got someone involved in the case right in front. The chairman of Seiryo.
Are you?
I don't know how you pull these things off, Yagami-san. But
I'm listening.
Mikoshiba's murder hasn't been made public yet, so please don't go around talking about it. The Kanagawa police will investigate the school soon enough. And if they find out everyone already knows...
They'd show us the door, lock it behind them, then probably charge us with obstruction.
Exactly. Oh, and before I send you Mikoshiba's photo, there's one last thing you should...
What's that?
Ihara's ruling was the day before yesterday. That means we only have 13 more days to potentially file an appeal. If we don't make our move, Ihara will walk out of court with a sex offense charge and a minor slap on the wrist. And once his case is closed, it would take a miracle to get it reopened, even if there had been a critical oversight.
Right.
I'm sorry to give you a time limit instead of a viable
Don't
solution.
worry. I'll have to make do. For now,
Thanks.
Yo.
Sorry. Give me one more sec. Actually, Kaito-san, can I fill you in later? I need to get some answers from the chairman.
Hmm? May I?
You sure can. Only thing... Remember how you told me about a student teacher went missing?
Oh,
This is him, right? Hiro Mikoshi.
How do you have that photo?
I'd like to ask a bit about him in relation to a separate investigation.
What is it you need to know?
I'm afraid I can't give you any details. This request comes from a very close I'm sure you understand. It's a matter of detective-client I know that isn't much consolation. But if it's any comfort, I would never disclose anything about your...
But don't you see? Mikoshiba-kun was officially reported missing. Please, can you
I
tell
promise.
me something?
I'll tell you everything I can when I can. But for now, let me ask the questions. I'll start with the basics. Mikoshiba-kun was a graduate here, correct? And that's why he came back to train as a teacher?
That's correct.
How long was he supposed to be here?
3 weeks, originally. He'd nearly finished his time with us. It was as if all was well. Then, suddenly, he was gone. Or, at least, that's how I'd heard it.
Were you two not that close?
No. We'd had
Wasn't there a pretty dark rumor about Mikoshiba-kun for you?
You mean what was dread? However, in the subsequent lawsuit, that rumor was the court found no evidence of bullying.
But you had your doubts, didn't you? So you called on us to take a deeper look.
Well, yes, the tragedy from 4 years ago does weigh on us. But we've washed our hands of the matter.
Well, you say that. Yet I can't help circling back to the same Why would the head of a school hire detectives to monitor his students in secret? Potentially even out of pocket.
Well, for one thing, it would reflect poorly. Then there's the issue of bullying being recorded and shared online. You know what kind of firestorm that can... I should mention, I'm the one who takes the fall for it. My own privacy be damned. So of course I would opt for
That's fair. But what that still doesn't answer is why this is happening now.
I'm...
Could this be what riled you up?
But this is...
This is footage of Akihiro Ihara 2 months. The man was an active duty police officer, so of course it made the rounds in the... But you already knew. After all, he's the one who sued your school on account of what his son endured here.
Well, that's...
And now that he's in the spotlight, any more problems at Serio would lead people to start connecting the dots. The police would dig up that suicide in no time, regardless of whatever the court had ruled. They might even reach the conclusion you had covered the whole thing. I get the feeling that's why we're really here, to prevent another mess on your hands.
Oh, I see now. Our job's to sniff out any bullying, then you sweep it under...
That's simply not true. At least...
You sure about that?
Wasn't my...
The thought never even crossed your mind?
Perhaps it did. The scenario every time I saw Ihara-san on TV, I'd grow sick with worry that it could all boil over on us here.
I can assure you, Chairman, I'm not here to cause any trouble. I only want to learn about...
In that case, you should speak with Sawa-sensei. She was his teaching mentor.
Her? Great.
See? I told you.
How was I supposed to know?
So...
No, thanks.
Would you like...
I should go see her myself.
In that case, you may want to go downstairs and see if she's in the faculty room.
Perfect. I've got another chance to shoot my shot.
Sorry, Kaito-san, but I'm fielding this one alone. Tsukumo, you guys can clear out too.
What? You're benching all of us? Just like that?
I don't understand the meaning of this, Yagami.
If I had time to explain, I would. Just trust me on this for now.
I'm sorry. Did you need...
Oh.
She should be back shortly. May I ask who's waiting?
Well, I just need to have a quick word with her is all. Maybe you could tell...
It's right over there.
Thank you.
What the?
What are you doing here? I thought you'd have...
Yes, well...
Such as?
Such as how close you were to Hiro Mikashiba.
What?
I heard from Chairman Okuda you were mentoring him as a teacher. I believe this was 2 months ago?
Why do you, of all people, want to...
Did you notice anything unusual before he did any sign of trouble he might have had?
I can't say for sure. He just...
Is that really all you can tell me? Nothing jogging...
I said that's all.
You know what, let's start over. Why don't we talk about him as a... You were already a teacher here by then, weren't you?
Mm-hmm.
Back when a student here committed suicide, there were rumors online about how it could have been caused by bullying, and Mikoshiba-kun's name came up as one of the potential bullies.
Yes, but...
So he wasn't involved in any teasing?
I teach English, and that's what I was focused on. So as far as I knew, Mikoshiba-kun was a good student with solid grades back. And during his time in training, I was under the impression he got along with the student.
He's not the type to bully then?
I would say...
Then why would those rumors exist in the first place?
You're asking the wrong... "4 years ago, the court determined this school was not responsible for a bullying-related suicide."
You mean Ihara-san's lawsuit? The father of the student who died and an officer in Tokyo? Well, I'm sure you've seen the news.
Yes, but what of it? What exactly?
I believe Ihara-san still thinks his son killed himself because of Mikoshiba.
Let me ask you something,
By all
Yagami.
means.
What are you trying to accomplish? Didn't you finish this whole— If that wasn't enough, you got security called on you. You should have had the sense to leave long before.
Believe me, once I learn what I need about Mikoshiba-kun, I'm gone.
In that case, you've already got every—
One last question. You and the chairman both mentioned how Mikoshiba-kun got along with the students here. Anyone in particular that he was close to?
The kids in the Mikoshiba-kun was in that club back when he was a student. Apparently he was showing—
The basketball club. That includes the gang from before, right?
Yes. They all spent quite—
All right. With that, I'll get out of your hair. Appreciate your time, Matt. Sawa-sensei.
Just a minute!
Kaito-san, you there? Tell me your—
Why? You suddenly decide you need me
Man,
after
don't be like that.
You enjoy playing teacher's pet with
You
Sawa?
mean, did I enjoy getting eviscerated by her? That aside, I did get some interesting intel.
Huh?
I want to find those bullies in the basketball club. Think you can—
So I do have a...
Thanks. I'll start scoping out the gymnasium.
Close one. Almost got it. You're Koda-san from Class 2 too, right? Basketball too?
Yeah?
You have a second? I have some questions about a student teacher who taught classes here named Mikoshiba. Ow! Really?
Yo, you read me talk? That posse of little shitheads just went strutting into the gym with some bats.
Kaito-san, can you at least try to warn me a little sooner next time?
Why? You worried?
Hey! Why are you still here, asshole? Who the hell are you anyway?
Talking pretty big for taking a cheap shot while my back was turned.
You had it coming, shady old fuck.
Coda! Hey, you been spilling anything to this guy?
I didn't say anything.
I'll fill you in. I was asking her about Mikoshiba, the student teacher who disappeared from school not too long ago. You guys know him, right? The basketball club would.
Don't bother trying to talk to us like we're your fucking friends, asshole.
I want to bash your fucking skull in. You'll die before I tell you shit.
You wiped the floor with us yesterday. Only fair for you to take a handicap.
I don't mind at all. Sure. All good. But it's still gonna be pretty one-sided.
You're so full of shit. I'm gonna kick your ass!
Come on! lot of guts for your age, kid. But come on. You really need a better outlet for all that aggression.
Let me go!
Just what on earth is going on in here?
Hey. Let's roll out.
I'm gonna do you a favor here and leave out the part about the bats.
Huh? Are you even listening?
Yes, ma'am. We were just horsing around a bit. Right?
Just horsing around is right.
You really are unbelievable. Why are you attacking defenseless students on their school property? How many times must I tell you?
For what it's worth, the chairman asked.
Oh, good. How should our chairman explain you to the mob of irate parents that will be at his— Don't worry, there's a very good reason we hired these ragtag detectives to spy—
Not the words.
If I hear anything else about you, anything, I'm going straight— Oh, and your attire is atrocious. When you show up at a school, at least—
You hear all that, Kaito-san? I have a funny feeling I'm not wanted here. Can I talk to the chair?
I'm afraid Sawa-sensei's made her point clear. After all, you've satisfied the bulk of my request.
Wait. Okay, how about this? You can... That way, I can stay on campus.
But you can't teach without a license.
No, but I do have a lawyer's badge. How's that for certification?
You're a lawyer? Well, that certainly is a respectable...
Can't we work something out?
I'm afraid something, although... There is always the off chance that you can serve as an outside...
Oh, yeah. Do you happen to have a kung fu club? I've got a few tricks I could show some kids.
No, there's nothing of the sort. And...
That's unfortunate.
Me again. I say it's time we hike. No use sitting around on our asses, right? Why don't you meet us back?
I can't.
Suit yourself.
Aha!
Huh?
I knew it. Suspicious.
Can I help you?
Actually, you already have. I didn't.
I'm sorry.
They always say perpetrator.
Monsieur Voyeur?
I'm talking about your.
Yeah, you lost me. Now, if you don't...
Oh no, you don't. I have. You're where.
Okay, sorry, but your evidence is my shoes? In fact, I'm probably not the only person.
You see, before the pervert arrived, I had covered the floor around the.
Huh?
It's an oil. Which means you. While we're lamenting your
mystery read.
Now, if you'll follow me to the
Oh,
faculty.
wait, just. There's no. But even if it's.
And of course, why don't. There's no. The camera may be gone, but fortunately, I snapped a photo with that. It turns out we're at a supply. After, do I therefore? A check.
Yeah. Now, I can't give out any details, so.
And. Hold it right there!
Hey. Suspicious.
You're Kyoko Amasawa-san, right?
So what if I
I saw your flyer. Sounds like your club's in it.
You're not wrong. Our current advisor got married and quit teaching. And we can't find anyone else to take her. On top of that, the chairman's been reluctant to bring in. But your arrival marks our revival. Should I turn you in as a voyeur, it would also prove the value of the MRC, so the chairman would have.
Well, that all sounds fine on paper. But you'll need a competent professional in your area.
When you put it that way.
Right? How about you make me...
You? Advise the MRC?
Why not? A Kamurocho-based detective, not good?
You're
Oh yeah. I'm Takayuki Yaga. I was asked to come investigate your school. That's...
So then...
I'll let you deduce that yourself. Client, but I will say one thing. I'm here to stop...
If he was rather... Who was he trying to see? Who put him up to it? Our staff? Ugh, so many variables!
As I was... I'm not done here by a long...
Really?
Sawa-sensei. She thinks that... But, if I were to advise your club, it'd... So what do you think? It's a win-win situation. Oh, and if it's...
The purpose... What? So?
A test?
Right this way.
What? Hey!